Hey, what's going on, folks? Did we have a lot of mess this week or what? Some of it's even been comical. That's what we're going to start with. Well, now, got a couple things to do first. First thing I want to do is tell you where silver's at today. It is dropping again. Thank goodness it's gone down about $1.50, about $1.25 in the last week. It's at 24.36 right now. That's up to the moment. Normally, I would say buy when it gets down below 23, but I don't think it's going to get there for a long, long time. So I'm looking at when it gets down to 24, maybe 24 or below, you might want to start buying. But it's a dang silver has started up, and man, it got higher than I ever thought it would. I never thought it would get over 25 this quick, but it did. But it dropped back down, so we're doing all right. So who we got in the house here? First one is Happy Hickman Homestead. You're here at 6 o'clock. Just can't seem to get it right. Well, remember this. Early in the week is an early show. Late in the week is a late show. I function much better at 7 p.m. than I do at 8 p.m. And that's why I do that Monday night show early. So hopefully that'll help you out. Got Glenn Anderson with us. All right. My man's always here. Hill Bill's in the house. That man right there is my idol. All right. Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry is with us. Ooh, that recipe you put up. Yeah. Y'all need to go over and check out her channel, folks, if you hadn't. She's putting up some great recipes right now. Carthage, Tennessee is with us. There you go, USA. All right. Lynn Stalker's in the house. Wants to say hello to everybody. Who else we got here? Here's Iowa. Yeah. That's some of my favorite folks right there. I'm gonna tell you what. And Paul, that boy can golf. I thought I could golf pretty good, but he put me to shame. That boy's a golfer right there. Tammy Joe's in the house. There we go. Yeah. Who else we got in here? Greg, did I say hello to Greg? Nope. Now I have. What's up, Greg? Hopefully Aaron will make it, Philip. I'd like to see that. Linda Farrow's with us. Yeah. Whoop, I just lost all my comments. This software is killing me. There we go. It came back up. Metal Textiles with us again. Like the thumbs up. Buzz Runner, what's going on, buddy? Miss Mad Pad's with us. Yeah, Michelle J. Yep, that's Iowa. Yep, Miss Mad Pad's Iowa. Yep. She told me who you are when I asked you. She told me. So, Tennessee, Southeast Tennessee's back with us. That's my girl right there. Hope you're enjoying that book. Have you been able to get in that book and read any of it? There's some good stuff in there. All right. I think that's pretty much everybody that's in here right now. Unless I missed somebody. If I missed you, I apologize. But we got some new subs in this week. Hopefully a couple of them are in here. But like I said, boy, have you seen so much mess go on in 1 week in your life? They're trying to distract you from what's going on. Watch the money, folks. Watch the money. They didn't tell you this right here was going to happen. You might not have heard it yet. A lot of channels ain't even showing that yet. But the Fed raised the rate again yesterday. And now a home loan costs you about 7.5%. There's Aaron. Thank you for jumping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Truly do. Hillside Prepstead just dropped in as well. Yeah. All right. But the Fed just keeps taking more and more of your money. They keep trying to tell you the economy's doing great. It's doing great. Inflation rate is at, 2.4%. Well, hell, that was over last year, which was almost 10%. Plus wages are going down. Every time that cost of living goes up and you don't get a raise, that means your wages go down. And I figured out today that gap is about 18% over last year. You have 18% less money this year than you had last year. But that building back better is going great, guys. I'm going to tell you what, these people are killing me.
No, it's Bidenomics now.
Yeah,
That's the new buzzword.
Bidenomics. I'm sorry, it's Bidenomics. Yeah. Working so good, You lost almost 20% of your dollar in the last year. But it's okay. Everything's looking great. But let's get on with what happened. Something did happen today that was really important. Actually, I want to bring that up early. Power grid up in a few states. I got the list here. Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, Delaware, and New Jersey, Maryland. All of those states are under a level 1 power emergency. Parts of Kentucky and Indiana are also included in that. Looks like a little bit of Illinois there, but they're under level 1. The Power Corporation is telling all of their plant managers to maximize their output because the draw on the system's getting so bad. They're afraid it might crash. So hopefully you don't live in those areas. I know some of you do. That's why I brought that in here. If you're not aware of it, you need to know it. Your lights might go out. What's the name of that corporation? Let me bring that back up there. PJM Interconnection. PJM Interconnection. If that's your supplier, if that's your electrical supplier, then the lights might go out because they're getting stressed up there. I know it's been really hot up there. You are right. Hillside Prep said, I was about to mention that next. Gas prices are going up, guys. They jumped here, about 15 cents in the last week? Yeah, it's 370. They've gone up 20 cents in the last week. A lot of people don't realize it, but that million less barrels that the Arabs were going to turn out really didn't jump into effect till July the 1st. So you're just now starting to feel the results of that. You got less gas available, so bing, that's what's going to happen. Unless they drain our strategic reserve completely dry, and then, it'd be crazy, but you never know what this administration is going to do. They're
crazy to make it as low as it already is.
A bunch of dumbasses. But hey, let me move on. Everything's going up. Nothing's getting better. Just get ready for it. It's that simple. No matter what they tell you on TV about the economy getting better, nope, ain't happening. They're just disguising it. But you guys know that, so get ready for it. I've seen a lot of back and forth going on about the Hunter Biden thing on social media and, of course, and the mainstream media. It's a joke. Somebody was talking about, now Hunter has to go to court. He has to face trial. No, he don't. When he pled not guilty yesterday, he don't have to go to trial because he hasn't been indicted yet. A lot of people don't realize that. He hasn't been indicted for anything. There's no formal charges out there on this guy. So no, he does not have to go to court over his not guilty plea yesterday. A lot of people don't realize that to go to trial, you have the right to trial, and before you can get there, you have to be indicted. He hasn't been indicted for anything. What they did yesterday was just a little sweet deal they were trying to slip in and protect him from all the future stuff that may rise. Plus all of the, the gun charge. Everybody knows about the gun charge. He's a dope head. He lied on the, I think it's 4473 form. The form you have to fill out when you buy a gun. He lied on it. And then, of course, but it's okay because he only had the gun for a little over 2 weeks. It's okay. He disposed of it in a dumpster close to a school, but it's okay. But the Department of Justice was trying to slide that deal in to protect him, and it just didn't get through. Just 44, gas is 139 a liter. Okay. Wow. Where are you? Alberta? Oh, wow. Yeah, but how many liters is in a gallon? It's like 2.8. So, it's like everywhere else, it's getting bad.
Michelle said they're doing tax-free groceries in Tennessee for August, September, October.
Oh, wow. That's great. Tax-free groceries.
Yeah, Michelle.
Let me find
That's cool.
There we go, right there. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
We don't pay taxes on groceries here. What's the tax on groceries in Tennessee?
9%.
On food?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
9.6, 9.8.
Yeah, we don't pay anything on our food.
almost 10%. But there's a good break for you folks in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Here in Florida, we don't have to pay tax on food. So, that's pretty good. All right. What is that? 4 liters, I thought. Yeah, it's close. It's like 3.8, something like that per gallon. You're right. But hey, we don't do that here in the United States. We're a little bit behind you guys. So, hey, appreciate you being here, though. Oh, David Workman's in the house. All right. Yeah, we got a good bunch in here tonight. But, if the hunter thing didn't distract you enough, guess what? They got little green men now. Yeah, they got them biologicals that were recovered with UFOs. The guy said yesterday, but he didn't say, I saw them. So don't let them fool you. That's just another distraction. When he was actually pinned down on it, he said, during my 4 years, with the project, I had interviewed 40 people that had seen biologicals. He didn't see anything. So it's all smoke and mirrors, guys. They're just trying to distract you away from, all the bad shit going on in your life. Your money's worthless. They keep trying to stretch that out for you, though, so don't worry about it. Once the dollar totally collapses, they're going to try to put that digital dollar out there to hang on a little longer. But you know what I tell you? Get those precious metals in your hand. That's the best way to do it. But here's the crazy story of the week. This is the worst one I've seen in a long time. NBC has decided that going camping and hiking is racist. All the times I've been out camping in my life, thousands of times, all the times I went hiking in my life, I never once thought about somebody's color out there. The only thing I thought about was the bears, the snakes, the alligators, even the little ticks, especially down here, cougars. Those things don't care what color you are. And that's the danger on the trails. It's not the people out there with you. That's the dangerous part. But I had a laugh. Saw that and I had a laugh. But it's ridiculous. Everything's racist. Here's a challenge. Tell me something that's not racist. Anything that's not racist. I want to know what it is. Hey, John. Katie's back with us. All right. I appreciate it. This one you think they can't come up with more stupid. Yep. Hey, don't ever underestimate the stupidity of liberals, ever. That's like underestimating the temperature of the sun. They can get some crazy going on, folks. That's for damn sure. But what else did they do to distract us this week? Let's see. Oh, yeah, this guy. This guy's a joke. Where is he? Right there. This guy right here.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever seen a bigger liar in your life?
I think he believes himself.
Well, if he does, he's a damn idiot.
I know. I'm just saying. I think he believes it.
All right. He's either getting paid by the cartels or he's an idiot. It's that simple. There's no in between. There's no other option. I mean, we know he's a liar. He sits there and lies with a straight face like he does. Josh Hawley was questioning him yesterday, and finally Josh just said, hey, I give up. The guy lied so much and would never get off that lie. And it's so obvious. Now, if there's anybody that can be held in contempt of Congress, it's this guy right here. Because there's thousands and thousands of hours of video proof that he's lying. Now, if they really were worried about that border, wouldn't they charge this guy with contempt of Congress? No. Because they don't care. None of them. It don't matter which party they're with. It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. They don't care. They're bringing in millions and millions and millions of immigrants, illegal immigrants. He could be charged with that too, aiding and abetting a crime. But they never touch this guy. They just bring him up there and make him look like an ass about every 2 months. and they expect you to just go with the flow. Okay, they made him look stupid. That's all of that. No, I want those people rounded up and sent the hell out of here because we don't know who they are. You think there's not Chinese sleeper cells in this country right now? They say even the Department of Immigration has said there's about 400,000 military-aged Chinese men have been let into this country in the last 2 years. And Russians, hundreds of thousands of Russians. You think they're not setting up, sleeper cells around this country? That's why you need to be getting ready, folks. That's one reason why I'm going to the gun show this weekend. Oh, anybody in Orlando wants to go to a gun show? It's at the National Guard Armory over on Fern Creek Drive. I'm going to be there on Saturday about noon. So if you want to get together, we can stroll around and shoot the breeze for a little while and maybe pick up a few items. I need a couple of 100 rounds of shotgun shells, so I think I'm going to get them then. But that's my promo for that. And they didn't pay me for it. But that guy absolutely needs to be fired. Republicans can't impeach anybody because they have a minority in the Senate. And the Democrats are not going to go along with anything that the Republicans want to do in the Senate. So that's pretty much a dead subject right there as far as impeachment goes for anybody. Now they're even floating that idea that they might start talking about impeaching Joe. Why, hell, what's that going to leave us? Kamala Harris is the best insurance policy in the history of this country. She's dumb as a hammer. I was amazed she could spell AI when she was talking about it last week. But she did, so I got to give her credit. She could spell it. But then she went on to explain it, which made her look stupid. I shouldn't say made her look stupid. She is stupid, right? Yeah, she is stupid. It exposed her stupidity. Let me put it that way. But
I always feel like she's talking to a kindergarten group.
Yeah. Whenever she talks to you, it's like she's reading a pop-up book to 5-year-olds. That's her mentality, not mine. I don't need that. That's for you guys. Hope you got some apple juice.
But the old story: stick with the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
But they're just all of this stuff going on this week is just a distraction. Watch the money, folks. That's what they're trying to hide from you. Watch the money. So I'm gonna leave that right there. What we got going here? Poll Hillary, bless her heart. She thinks that me and you are the reason why the weather's hot. That woman right there has totally lost it. I think when she didn't get her entitled turn into presidency, she lost her mind. This right here is proof of that. It's my fault. That's why it's hot. It's your fault. That's all I got to say about that bimbo. But, all right, let me get on to what I come here to talk about. Actually, the important part, reason why I'm here tonight is because things ain't getting any better. They're only going to get worse. This economy is going to collapse. Thank goodness, like I told you on Monday night, India threw us a bone as far as that BRICS dollar goes. They're going to, if that topic comes up next month during the BRICS meetings, they're going to try to squash that. So it won't hurt the dollar. Hopefully that'll be enough to do it. But hopefully that'll be enough to offset BRICS, but that's not going to offset the collapse that's coming. You guys have heard me talk about the debt clock. Now, I've shared links for it with you guys. If you watch it, we've gone up like 60 or 70 billion dollars in the last week or two, and or maybe even more than that. I've actually lost count. Let me see what it is right now. That's a good thing for me to do. Let's see what the debt clock says. We are currently at 32 trillion 662 billion, almost 63. And you owe the federal government $97,000 right now. That's your share. That's what you owe. But It's going up quicker. If you'll watch that clock, you'll see it jump about 2 to 3 billion a day, and then all of a sudden you'll have like a $20 billion jump or a $30 billion jump, and it can't sustain itself, guys. Ex-NYC prepper's in the house. All right, go over and check him out, folks, if you hadn't yet. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. But that clock just keeps racking up, and there's no way, it's impossible for this country to pay off our debt. So what does that mean? Bankruptcy for the entire country. They keep trying to stretch it out there, but one day, and I'm going to say within the next year or two, they got to say, no, we can't do this. We're going to have to start over. And hopefully they won't do that when they introduce that digital currency. Hopefully they'll give you dollar for dollar what's in your account in the bank. They should, but you never know with this government. I mean, they're always wanting to take what you have. There's no way they can ever catch up, and they know it. So they're going to take all they can get. That's why they have 85,500 new IRS agents. McCarthy said, I'm not going to finance 87,000, and he didn't. He just fell 1,500 short. So that guy right there is another one that's just telling you, they're all in this together. It's all a game. So get ready. And that's what we're here to talk about. Let me show you what the IRS has done since 2020. Right there. They spent $10 million on guns and ammo. They bought 4,500 sidearms, 620 semi-automatic shotguns, 540 semi-automatic rifles, and 15 30-millimeter machine guns. Now, what in the hell does the IRS need with those machine guns? What do they need with any of that? They're supposed to be basically an accounting firm for the federal government. They're not law enforcement. But what do you think they're going to do with all of that? They're coming after you. They're coming after me. Because they know they have to have what we have to just pay the interest on what they owe. And they're coming after it, guys. Believe me, they're going to try to come and get it. But when this collapse happens, are you ready? Do you have a group that you're a part of? I call mine a MAG. Thank goodness I have a good group. You need to really get you a group of core group of people together. And you need to discuss what's going on. You need to talk about what can happen. And you need to make sure to let them know when things do go bad, where you are all supposed to meet somewhere. Thank goodness my group, I got a good group of folks. And you need a good group too. I got 2 Army Rangers. I got 2 retired police officers, counting me. I got 2 medical doctors. And I got 4 grunts. So, that's 10 people right there.
Where do
12
I fall
people.
in?
Huh?
Where do I fall in?
I ain't going to answer that. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that.
I want to be Miss K.
But you got to get your groups together, guys, and get them together now. Don't wait any longer. Things ain't getting any better. So, get together with your people, if it's individually or as a group, and let everybody know what's coming. They know what's coming if they're part of your group, but, clarify what their role is in that group. But here's going to be the problem for a lot of you. If you don't have any specialty skills and you're a member of a group, then you're going to be, I hate to say one of the grunts, but actually, yeah, that's what you'll be. Like I said, you don't have any special skills, but you're going to have community to survive. So you have to understand when you're a part of that, or even if you do have a special skill, groups like that are not a democracy. All right. You're not going to take a vote on what should be done, what shouldn't be done, who does what, what's served for dinner. Let's put it that way. You're going to have a leader. You're going to have a number 2 in command, and you have to listen to them. If you're not one of those people, SHTF groups are not a democracy. If they are, they will not last. They have to be hard. Everybody's position has to be defined, and they have to be able to accept that. If they can't accept it, guess what? They got to go. It's that simple. It's going to be hard. Okay, if it's your, let's say it's your brother-in-law or your son-in-law or whoever that don't want to go with the game plan, all they're doing is creating problems. This is where it gets hard. The leader has to step up and say, "You got to go." And if they don't go, it's up to that leader as to what actions to take. I mean, me and my people, we know what's going to happen. We have defined assignments. I should say duties. We have defined duties. We know who's in charge. We know who's in second. We know where all of the pieces fall. We get together and talk about it every now and then, which makes me think I got to get with Roger. Shithead didn't show up that day we went out to meet him, but I got to get with him and make sure, he's still clear about what's happening. But you got to do that, folks. You got to set that structure. Everybody has to know it. Everybody has to know who's in charge. But just because you're not in charge or you're not number two, that don't mean you're not going to be a leader. Okay. Leaders are people that have those skills that I'm telling you need to get out and get. You need to learn how to hunt. You need to learn how to process animals. You need to learn how to track. You need to learn how to fish. There's so many people in this country that don't even know how to fish. They're going to starve to death. You don't want to be one of those people. If you're standing in a group with 15 people and they say, "What can you do?" And you go, I can dig a ditch. You better be a damn good ditch. That's all. We got to have latrines, right? So it better be a nice latrine. But you don't want to be one of those people. Get out there and get those skills. Like I said, learn how to hunt, learn how to fish, learn how to shoot, learn how to do things with your hands. Just a general purpose handyman. Every group is going to have one of those. Make sure that you are one of those people.
Off-grid cooking, too. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, off-grid cooking is not easy, guys.
It's not easy. We tried some stuff, and it's not easy.
If you're cooking in a Dutch oven, over a fire, that's not easy to do. We did it. We practice it. Got to make sure you can do that. Sorry, dry throat. This is the part that's going to piss people off. I think you got to be real with yourself. You have to be real with the people around you. You dug ditches for 30 years. Somebody got to do it, brother. It's that simple.
You're someone from Apopka, just saying.
But somebody dropped in from Apopka.
Yeah, just saying.
Just saying. There we go. Appreciate you being here, buddy. I truly do. But you got to have that group, guys. Nobody is going to be able to do it alone. I don't care where you are or, what your skills are. If you're the greatest, bushman in the world right now, you're not going to be able to do it alone. It's that simple. Because it's not all going to be in the bush. It's not all going to be in the suburbs or in the cities. You got to have a scrounger. You got to have a negotiator. I forgot about the negotiator. I forgot about him. But I got a good one. He's actually a negotiator for Seminole County. But you got to have those kind of people, folks. You got to have that talent. You got to have those skills. That secures your survival. So if you need any help with anything, let me know. I don't know everything. We can learn together. But shoot me an email. Let me get that email address up there. Most of you folks know where I am. But right now I'm working with a guy online about his radios. I went through hit and miss on those radios. It took me a couple of years to learn what I needed to know. And thanks to Dr. McAllister, who was on this show several months back, I learned a lot from him. And now I'm helping others. That's what you got to do. When you learn those skills, don't just waste them. Don't just, kind of hoard them to yourself. Teach others. That's what it's all about. Community, guys. You got to have a community, and it cannot be a democracy. I hate to say it. There are decisions you will make by vote, but when the serious stuff comes down, you got to have a leader and you got to follow that leader. And if you want to be a part of that group, you got to know something. You can't just be, like I said, a ditch digger. Especially here in Florida, you try to dig a nice deep latrine. Guess what? It's all sand. Whoop! It all falls in.
Or you hit water.
So yeah, or you hit water. But that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
But
Bill cooked his dinner on his gas one burner tonight.
All right, Bill, my man right there. I told you he lives the life, guys. I'm glad you're getting some use out of that burner. Truly am. But like I said, if you need any help with anything, shoot me an email. Think about it, guys. You got to have something beneficial to a group. If you don't have your own group, thank goodness I put a pretty good group together. I think we're going to be okay, especially where our bug out location is. I think we're going to be all right. But think about it. Don't wait any longer. Time's getting close, guys. It might not be in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. But get out there and do it. Get it put together, learn those skills, and get ready. Good to see Diane here. All right. Hope you enjoyed that book I sent you. The winner didn't claim it, so I sent it to you. But I think I've took enough of your time. Don't let them distract you, folks. Don't watch all this. Yeah, it's bullshit. Hunter Biden, UFOs, whatever they want to push at you. Don't watch that crap. Watch the money. That's what it's all about. That's what this whole world runs on. Watch the money. With that, I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the United States of America. Thank you all for being here. Love every one of you. If I can help you out, there's the email address right there. Whoa, where's it going? Right there. Whoop, there we go. Orlando Prepper is out.